how can you shit on filmmakers and then somehow spend most of your life paying $12.99 to go to AMC and watch a movie? How does it make sense? Brie, episode 10. This is not the special episode I've been promising. Take one. So literally, I'm in higher spirits. As you can see, I don't know what happened in a day because I'm filming this video a day after I posted episode 9.5 when I was feeling really run down. I woke up Sunday morning. For some reason, the quarantine got me thinking, let me wash my hair on a Sunday at 8 a.m. Also, let me film a curly hair routine for my channel, Bree's Cameras and Curls. If you want to go slide over there, if you're into that. If you're not, it's okay. We love you here. And I just feel a little bit more better. Maybe it's because the quarantine really got me fucking up my sleep schedule, or I really don't know. I really don't know what's going on. I brought some chicken wings. Maybe that's gonna help because I'm gonna fry those up later. But anyway, by the time you see this video, it will be Saturday. And as you can see, my beauty room is in kind of a mess. Not my beauty room, my filming area, my nook is in kind of a mess. Maybe that's why I'm happier, because today I found out I'm getting a bigger space to film. I got a bigger space to film. And we'll be moving and transitioning. So as you can see, there's a shit ton of stuff behind me that makes no sense for this video. But this is not, like I said, the special episode 10. I'm just going to call it special episode because we're still stuck in quarantine. And there I realized there's one piece I really need to do outside with the help of my best friend / manager. And I can't get outside. I mean, I can disregard the health warnings and basically shit on every health professional and their family. But I'm not going to do that because I'm a nice person. My mama raised me better. Hint, hint at the motherfuckers who are having a picnic in the middle of epidemic. Y'all wouldn't have had picnics in like these little nasty ass little creeks in Philadelphia if it wasn't for the fucking epidemic. You know why? Because I lived here in my entire life. I'm not going to get into that. Actually, we're not going to talk about the pandemic. COVID-19 is soaring. It is taking off. As of, I think the United States leads in cases. I don't know. We sound like we do. But I feel like the United States will lead in cases. Definitely. Because there are so many people who have not been tested. Also, just because I heard at one press conference that the White House did, and they said that you could test negative Sunday, but when you wake up Monday morning, you could test positive. Crazy. But speaking of the pandemic, we're not going to talk about how the people are covering this information. We did that already. I remember what happened yesterday. We're going to talk about the fact that creatives have, one, been shut down throughout this pandemic, especially freelancers. But let's have a conversation now about the fact that, well, let me explain my train of thought. COVID-19 shuts down the school year, especially for college seniors. And I know for a fact my major and majors like mine, which was media studies and production, and any creative major like that, it's really hard to find a job, period. So when you're finding a job and you have to start looking in the middle of a pandemic, even when we're out of this pandemic, it's going to still be extremely hard, okay? And I feel really, really bad for the kids who are not going to be able to walk across the stage at graduation, because I did that in December. And as much as I couldn't stand the speeches because they were so long, getting to walk across the stage and knowing my mom saw me and really having that opportunity to thank her by walking across the stage is the highlight of my life so far. And I'm really, really heartbroken that a lot of people can't experience that. But anyway, so that got me thinking. Let's talk about the fact, let's have a conversation today. We can't really extend knowledge because I have to film a few tutorials on how to do basic film teachings, because I still teach high school students how to make films, and I have to find a way to make that online. But let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation as to why we as a society shit on creative majors so much. Let's take this pandemic to unpack why we shit on creative majors. And I can't speak for, I mean, I can in a way, but I can't speak for art and I can't speak for music. But I think I can because I'm a creative. I just use a different medium. Let's talk about it. So for the longest, it has been the longest running joke that if you are in if you're a music major, if you're an art major, if you're a film major, a dance major, I'm trying to think of what other major would fall in there, or a communications major, you really don't like your life, apparently. Like, you have no goals, no aspirations, you don't like money, you don't want to support yourself, and you just like to live off of a hobby. That has been the running joke. I mean, like, literally, like, y'all ever see that Progressive commercial where it's like Progressive can't stop your friends from turning into their parents, and it's like they're at a restaurant and this white lady's like, what do you do? Like, are you in school? She's like, yeah, I'm an art major. Do you not want to make money? Y'all see this? I mean, I know it's 2020, and I know that commercial came out in 2019, actually. And I know they were trying to be, like, making fun of old people. But, like, as someone who's heard it in a different format, like, oh, I want to make films. Oh, I want to make documentaries. So you don't want to make money? No! I don't. I don't want to make any money. I don't want to survive. I have a passion to make film. What would make you think I don't want to make money? Also, where's the connection? That just bothers me when they assume because you're in a creative major, you, 1, don't like money, 2, you don't want to support yourself, 3, you have no intellectual being. Like, you're not an intellectual being. You have no brain cells. So that's what you're attributing it to. And you just want to lollygag through life. You sound dumb. They sound dumb. Okay? And, like, let's break it down. Like, let's look at the majors and break down the majors. So, they encourage everybody to get a business degree. Stop. I heard a guy who went to business school at the college I went to say that he can't stand watching his girlfriend beg people to buy her art. And I'm like, that's not begging. That's called marketing. What does Amazon do? What does Microsoft do? What the fuck does Google do? You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean beg? That you would never beg? And he's like, well, I feel like she just wasted her time. I remember him having this conversation with me. She wasted her time getting an art degree when she could have just stayed home and made art. Did you ask her what she wanted to do with her art degree? Because people who get art degrees want to hone their craft. Right? People who get degrees, you're essentially honing your passion. Hopefully that's what you're doing. Really, that's really what a degree should be doing for you. Like, yes, it's to get you through the door because right now the world only looks at you having a degree. But you should treat your degree and what you're getting as honing some type of skill. Like, every class I took, I had to find where I could refresh and hone my skills so I felt that my degree was worth it, other than some man looking at my resume and saying, oh, good, she got a BA. Right? That's what you should be doing. What, regardless if you're in business management or art. Then, like, so let's break it, like, even they'll praise, like, the medical field. Not everyone, and I swear I put this on everybody, not everyone is cut out to be a nurse or a teacher. But I feel like when you downplay majors like that, art majors, it's extremely insulting. But, like, let's look back at history when they used to love the arts. Like, Picasso is renowned, and Michelangelo, and, like, Leonardo da Vinci. I was gonna say DiCaprio, but I mean, he's renowned too in the cinema. But they used to praise this, right? There's museums built to look at this art. People travel to Italy to look at the Sistine Chapel. Like, the Louvre. I know there's a way to pronounce it. I took French and I should be pronouncing that better, and I'm not. But there are all of these time periods where art literally made you the most money. Artists were coveted. And then somehow we switched that. As a society, we went from holding it up here to shitting on it. And you know what happens? That's why you get stupid ass remakes of films and TV shows that should not have been remade. That's why you get seasons like season 8 episode, the last episode of Dragon Game of Thrones, because you shitted on the creatives, you shitted on the filmmakers, you shitted on the writers, you shitted on the photographers, you shitted on the videographers, you shitted on the artists. Why? For some reason you think that they're not worthy anymore. But 90% of your life is consuming work like theirs. I don't get it. We as a society, most of our time is spent consuming what? Media. What is media? Essentially art. It's pictures, it's videos, it's written word, it's scripture. It's literally what you shit on. How can you shit on filmmakers and then somehow spend most of your life paying $12.99 to go to AMC and watch a movie? How does it make sense? And then you get on social media and you like photographers. You pay photographers to capture your best moments, right? We go out and we pay photographers to capture maternity photos, engagement photos, wedding photos, Sweet 16, quinceañeras. We take photography seriously when it's capturing our important memories. However, then you turn around and you shit on kids who want to major in photography and tell them they're wasting money. Majors we tell kids not to focus on, not to waste their time on. Y'all are... It don't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense. How? Like, and then you watch these films or you watch these TV shows and sit there and complain that you don't have any variety anymore or nothing's impactful. Why? Because the black creators, the brown creators, the creators who had a purpose, who had a passion, who had a story, you constantly beat them down into thinking that their passion should not be pursued in higher education. So they got another major and now is working in that field, probably still dreaming to push their film or their TV show or their book or their artistry into the fruition, but they're not going to. So you're never going to see that impactful piece, whether it be artwork, written work, poetry, it be music, a song, a movie, a movie and a film, or a podcast, or a talk show, or a TV show. You're never going to hear it, you're never going to see it, you're never going to experience it because you beat these kids down. And it's happened all the time, and it still happens in 2020. And just like looking at the fact that people complain, like, why are they remaking that? Why are they doing a remake? Because you know why? They're running out of ideas over there. They're running out of ideas because they need fresh ideas, and we have drilled it into them. And I say we very liberally because it's not me. And it's not you guys because y'all are creators. Society drills it into us, and you can attest to this because I know I can, that being a creative is a waste of time. It's a waste of money. You're not going to get anywhere. Now look, when you want your boo to have engagement pictures, y'all do it. Somebody to film y'all wedding, y'all do it. Somebody... Come on now. Come on. Come on. It's a waste of time, yet we spend all of our time engaging with it. You have to pick and choose, and I think as creatives, we need to be the bigger voice. We need to be, not the bigger person, the bigger voice. We need to speak up and start letting younger creatives know, do not listen to that voice. Hone your skill. Refine your work. Broaden your horizon when it comes to edits or it comes to techniques or genres or cultures. Broaden that. And then create. Don't listen to someone. Did I ever say that my degree was a waste of time? Absolutely, because I was taking stupid ass gen eds that I didn't need to take. However, every class that was pointed towards what I could use in my career, I took it seriously and I honed my skill. So my major as a media studies and production major should still hold the same amount of respect as someone who got a business management degree. Why? Because I put the same amount of time in it, and you will need my work at some point because I have the voice and I have the passion, and I'm gonna save you from another shitty remake that should have been kept in the drafts. So, this excited ass rant is hone your skill and hone your voice to allow the next generation of creatives know. Because we need to start having more and more people not say, like, prepared to, like, hear the conversation at Thanksgiving. Like, you're not going to make anything. I know I'm not going to make anything. Because I remember when I was getting my degree, when I used to go to family functions, because I don't anymore, they used to say, like, so how much are you going to make? And I was prepared to say, like, peanuts. Because I was told I wasn't going to make a lot. And for some reason, that should have weighed out more. Stop. We need to, like, why do we do this? And when I say we, I mean society, not us. Like, we really need to just focus on doing something great. Because think about it. Think about how much more brilliant, impactful, legendary work, TV shows, movies, music. Like, we shit on, like, SoundCloud rappers. And I know I made the joke in the past. I'm gonna stop making the joke. But we shit on musicians who are not signed to big ass record labels. Like, we do it so subconsciously. It's not even like an active thought. It just is what we do. We shit on anyone who has a creative nature, who has a creative dream. We tell them that it's not worth it. Like, you're wasting your time. Go get a job. They have a job. And then, like, to assume that they don't have a job. Like, we do that too. We say, oh, you do this? Well, you should just go get a job. Put that down. Go get a job. I am making a film right now. I have 2 jobs. But I was told recently, last month, that I should have gone, just go get a job and give up on my film. I have 2, bitch. Why? Because I have bills to pay. I'm not stupid. I'm creative, but I'm not dumb. Those 2 words are not synonymous. But for some reason, we subconsciously hold them as synonyms. And it's such a disservice to not only the creatives, but to y'all as an audience. Like, and that's why, like, they contradict themselves all the time. And we need to just work and be better. And I think as creatives, it should be our new job to sit back and say, nope. No. I'm going to start reminding people that being a creative, being an artist, a dancer, an actor, a writer, a director, a producer, a composer, those are all important. Those are all important. Because they create what people claim to make them happy. You never heard someone say, that spreadsheet, that's my favorite spreadsheet. No. No. Or, that test tube, my favorite. I like looking at it. No. No. You know what people say? You know what it's an icebreaker? Think about all the icebreakers you had to answer. What's your favorite book? What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite song? What's your favorite TV show? What's your favorite artist? Did anyone ever ask you what's your favorite spreadsheet? What's your favorite PowerPoint template? No. So, it baffles me, and I think I'm just going on this long ass rant, but we need to have this conversation. It baffles me how society can shit on creatives and artists, but still somehow value their work. It's not even valuing. Consume their work. Stop. Put respect on their name and their profession as the same level as you consume it. Keep the same energy across the board. Stop. So in this decade, once the Miss Rona is done doing whatever she seems to be wanting to do, we need to bounce back and make this decade and the next decade and the decade after that, bringing back being an artist in any form it is, up back here where it was in, like, for freaking centuries. Let's do that. And then let's move on. Okay, let's create some bomb ass shit. But we also need to create and uplift more creatives. We need to have saying, I'm going to art school, just as impactful as saying, I'm getting a business degree. I'm going to law school. You going to Juilliard? You getting an art degree? And graphic artist? Composer? Talk show host? Clap for them as you would clap for somebody who got into law school. Why? Because they should be right up here. Why? Because all those law shows that intrigued them into being a lawyer were created by someone who went and got a media type degree. The books that they read about a powerful lawyer were written by writers. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Don't play. Don't play stupid now. Okay. So that's it. I'm going to end my rant there. We just need, like, that's just been bothering me. I got my degree in the mail. Hold on. I got my degree in the mail, and I think that's what really triggered me is I finally got it. And then I realized, like no one in my mom's family was, like, really praising this. Like, they praised everybody else's fucking business or science degree. But, like, I'm gonna praise this. That's why it's in a gold frame. And I think that's what triggered me into, like, going on this rant. But I feel like as a creative, you guys would feel it too. So, that's it for this episode of Brie T TV. As always, I'm your girl, Brie T. Please be safe out there. Stay home. Flatten the curve. Respect your healthcare professionals and their families. And do them a favor and stay home. Don't contact anybody physically. And remember to support your local businesses. A lot of, those bars and restaurants who are family owned still do takeout and curbside. So definitely still order from them, but also be safe. And that's it. I'll see you guys next Saturday for an all new episode of Brie T TV. I don't think we're going to be out of quarantine, so I'll have to figure out what we're going to do. But it's going to be good. Until next time, guys, I love you. Bye. And bye for my degree, because a girl is degreed. Okay, I'm going now.